First of all, you mentioned her movement. Like, I love how in the beginning, when we see her giving the speech at the luncheon, she's awkward and she's kind of talking with her hands. And then you contrast that with at the very end when she's like elegantly swanning through the house filled with her dead relatives. And it's just like so graceful. Yeah. Talk about that. And you worked with a movement coach, I understand. Yeah. Like, tell us a little bit more about that process of finding those movements and did the earlier scripts, how those informed?
I mean, they certainly helped just because she's so... I worked with a brilliant movement coach, Julia Crockett, who I really, really adore working with. And then also some of it was just the experimentation and like that you're just trying to, at the end of 4, even as dark as that ending is, like she's so free. Yeah. She's so like, and that's also like a collaboration with what she wears too. Like that's like the first time you've seen her in like loose anything outside of like the Arkham uniform. But yeah, I mean, it was just, I don't know how to answer it totally. Like some of it is just the things that you're like finding in the moment. And then some of it is just like things that you hope translate. And like that's very meaningful to hear. Cause like I certainly attempted to try and show the ways in which like she's changed forever, and can't ever return to how you meet her at the podium in the beginning. Like there's no world in which she could.
And did you, in your mind, sort of contrast the speech she gives in the beginning with the speech she gives at the dinner table?
Not until that didn't dawn on me. That's also like part of Lauren's genius. I forget when that dawned on me, but I was done shooting both. And then like at one point I was like, wait. Yeah. So sorry. No.
And definitely the way she looks really, evolves in this episode. So I'd love to hear more about your collaboration with her. Like the look at the dinner is incredible, and the hair is like on its way to the mullet, but it's not full mullet yet. Full mullet. And then the dress when she wakes up the next morning. So tell us more about those discussions.
I felt very strongly about something we talked a lot about, and something that I felt strongly about was that like this is someone who would only really know how to would have been raised with like hair, makeup, and nails and clothing as like a way of expression because of like in the sort of like patriarchal mafia family that she's in.
Right.
And so like how does this person who's gone through what she's gone through, and those are the tools that she grew up with, and then also possibly like got stunted at a certain age just because that's like what happens when you're traumatized, and all these the possibility of that. And like I felt like I wanted that eyeliner underneath to be like like war paint and like something that how would this person still operate in this system when they're about to cross over in a way that is like still somehow like adheres to the rules of it, but is like really dangerous. Yeah. And the hair, we had like so many discussions about. We knew that, like, I felt that I wanted it to be like very feral, and I also like really pushed for it to like end up as the mullet because I just was like, this person would never have. She would be like rebelling. She's like an animal. She's like a creature, and like, what is the look that is going to make her feel like how she feels on the inside, which is that she's like a beast or something. Yeah. And so all of those things kind of really. We tried to like lean into that. I mean, even like there's a coat in a later episode that I wear that's like this giant black coat, and like it's literally like a wolf or something, like in just little tiny ways. But and we knew that dress was going to show all her scars, and we knew that we wanted it to float over the bodies. So that we like, there was also a shot that like got cut that was of her like walking through the yard, and it was going to be like a snake. So we knew like that was also Helen too. Both Helen Huang, our incredible wardrobe designer, and Helen Shaver, like we all were in cahoots about how sort of like otherworldly we wanted it to look at night.
I see. Okay.
As well as like Bugsby Berkeley. Like we had like 10,000 fittings for that dress so that we could find the right sort of like the look. Yeah.
Did it make its way home with you?
No. And even if it did, I was like, that would be
the Met Gala.
Crazy. No, but can you imagine being like this whole thing? Like where it's like so clearly from the thing.
True.
Yeah. No, that one, I took other stuff, but not that.